What is up, my sweet little baby boys? We're reading chapter 137 of 10, Funeral. So I pretty much, I guess I can guess what this is. I didn't see it last time, and I just went to this page, but I didn't even bother looking at the chapter title. So I guess it is a obituary type thing. I guess it's not. I thought it wouldn't be because it was right on the front of the magazine or on the front of the newspaper, but it looks like not so much, and it's got like this black border to it, which I guess is normally an obituary type thing. Oh, also, is this weekly young magazine, the magazine Kaiji runs in? I'm not sure if Kaiji was already running at this time, or was 10 in that magazine? I would have assumed it would have been an Mahjong magazine. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to read up until an endpoint. We'll see where we go to. But so I can assume this means something about Akagi Shigeru being dead, which, I mean, you know, not much of a shock. He's pretty fucking old. He was damn old when we saw him before, and it's 9 years later, which is still, I love that it's been 9 years. That's like, I love series with big ass time skips like this, like spanning more than like 5 years or so or something, because we see it a lot at like the very end of a series. It's in like tons and tons of series. You know, like the last chapter is like a time skip, but not the last 3 volumes. Very rarely in a series would you get still quite a bit of chapters left, or just, you know, anime also, like where you just get, you know, a lot more of the series still in that like time skip period, which is cool. But and it might not be Akagi. I assume it's Akagi because he's very fucking old, but it could be 10. It could be, do I recognize any of this? No, it looks like mostly kanji. None of it's even like, oh well. But it could be 10. It could be, I don't know why Harada would matter, you know. I don't know. But Hideyuki looks so much older now. I don't know what it is. Because it's like just glasses and a beard, but it does make him look so much older now. I mean, maybe not when he's close up, but when he's farther away, he's starting to look much older. He's still hung up on the Mahjong thing. I just noticed, now he's smoking just like 10 and everything. He's still trying to chase after him. I really don't know if I agree with what he's saying. It's better to be struggling than to be in this apathy feeling. But I could understand if it was a more reasonable dream than underground Mahjong. Like, if he just wants to play Mahjong professionally, sure. But he wants to be a part of this underground, very dangerous type of Mahjong. Which is what's upsetting. And now he's going to see that newspaper, finally. So I'll be able to see exactly what it says. Well, god damn it. How can you be so piss poor as a fucking translator? Still, like, if it's not on the next page, I'm gonna have to go figure out what the fuck it says. Okay. A funeral ceremony will be held following the passing of Akagi. Okay. So it is gonna be Akagi. I mean, yeah, he's fucking old. There's nothing like suspicious about it, right? Like, I mean, we'll see. I feel like it's not just gonna be like, you know, he's dead because he's old. It's gonna be something happened, right? Like that would ever happen. What do you mean he couldn't be dead? He's an old man. You dumbass. What are you doing? I understand why he's upset. I understand why he's denying it and everything like that. But he's just like, as if that would happen. As if a human could die. How do I put it? He was really good at Mahjong. Is that Hideki? Oh, this is the monk. This is Monk Boy. It's Monkey. Yeah, it is. Kanamitsu. It's that Akagi Shigeru. Yes, it is. Oh, he was confirming too to see if it was that Akagi Shigeru. I was like, what are you trying to say? Oh man, I feel like this is supposed to be very sad, but the way that he's, because it's not even like he's in denial about it. It's like he was saying like it can't happen. I don't know. I don't know. But, now it's gonna be sad if we actually have to go to his funeral. So, there's gotta be something else. It felt hard to believe. I understand what he's saying, too. Like, Akagi he felt like he was from another realm. He was so, it's so weird, it's like he's so good at mahjong that you can't believe he's dead. But, like, it would be the same as, like, whenever, like, a professional athlete dies, or even like a actor or something like that, where it's like, what, you can't believe it almost at first. It's like, it's almost inconceivable that they're dead, that they've gone so far and did so much that then they're just dead. God, everybody is here too. There's definitely, because one, we have like 3 volumes left. What the fuck are we gonna do? Something happened, and we're definitely gonna see how Akagi died, especially because of what he talks about, which is like, I don't care if I die. I just want to die being me. I don't want to lose myself. And so I think we're gonna see some like awesome. We're gonna get maybe like a flashback or something, and just see some awesome last moments of him not losing himself, but dying as Akagi Shigeru. And there's a fuckload of people here for him. Oh, man. What a good picture of him, though. What a good picture. People die. It's supposed to be sad, but I can't. Anytime I see something like that, it fucking makes me laugh. But I understand his feelings, I do. And that's the end of the volume. On to the next volume. But a hunch that something isn't right. Right? A hunch that something's not right. And there he is in the casket. Oh, that kind of hurts. I wasn't expecting to see him in the casket. Oh, that hurts my heart. I thought it wasn't going to be too emotional because I was like, such a way, like the way Hideyuki's reacting was very over the top. But, oh, just a shot of him in the casket like that. At that time, he already had a hunch. Feeling something was wrong. He looks younger in the casket than he does like any other time. But that's is it the fact that he's got like no visible injuries at all or anything like that? Like that's not how Akagi would die, right? Akagi would die in some big dramatic way. But this also means like that Akagi hasn't faked his death or anything like that. He is in there in that casket. He's dead. It's also this is such an interesting way to go about this. Like that Akagi, like the super badass of the series, we just cut to 9 years later and he's dead. Oh, he's actually in his will? Maybe? Okay, never mind. Okay, so. Oh no, I don't know how I feel about this. This is weird. I'm getting like goosebumps. I don't know how I feel about this. The all-night vigil thing they're gonna do is taking place after the ceremony. Like, what's the point of it? Why? Because they're gonna play mahjong or something, right? Like after the vigil. That's all I can imagine is something's going on. Did Akagi plan this, or is this something else that's going on? The notice in the paper is strange too. Would have the day and time the person died and who the chief mourner would be. Yeah. I mean, I just assumed, it's a manga. But that's okay. They're saying all that too. Yeah, it would have time and place. It would have had a lot of stuff. That the time and cause of death are unknown. It also didn't have the mortician, right? That's what he just said, right? It didn't even have that. Or the chief mourner, at least. Lying dead on the side of the road somewhere. True. He seems to be in great condition. Which means something happened underground. More than just perfect. Okay, and now we're gonna see everybody again. I wonder what 10 looks like. Oh, is Sawada gonna be here? That looks like Sawada. Chief Mourner's ready to take you there. This is the Chief Mourner, right? Wait. That's not Sawada's suit. That's Akagi's suit, isn't it? What? Isn't it? Isn't it? Akagi's not dead. He was just in the fucking... He was in the casket just chilling. Just chilling about. Right? Is that... Oh, shit. What? Why? So, what's the point of all this? What is the point of all this? He's got something big planned. Okay, I'm interested now. He's just chilling in a casket while everyone's like, that's something Akagi would do. Oh god, I can. It does not feel out of character at all. There's no doubt about it. Today is my funeral. Okay. So, he wanted to throw a funeral for himself, a legitimate funeral for himself, because he knows he's going to die today. Some reason. Some big gamble. And he's recruiting Hideyuki. I feel like his chin is just getting pointier and pointier every single time I see it. Not pointier, but longer. But, so he held his funeral for himself. So that way people can mourn him and everything like that without seeing his, like, mangled face, probably. Or a body that might never be found. What is he doing? Before I scroll down, it totally looks like he's about to jump on a fucking skateboard. That's what it looks like. But what is he doing? He looks like he just tripped over something. Okay, yeah, he did. I wonder which way it goes. The left third of my vision is gone. And I didn't see it. Oh, okay. He's losing vision. He is old as shit. That's why, I wasn't really that surprised when we thought he was dead. Because he's pretty damn old. I'll be ready to die in a few hours. What is he up to? Like, I can't even imagine. The reason. Good, yes, I would like the reason, please, and thank you. Up ahead. Okay, so who's in this room up here? Who are we hoping is here? I mean, obviously, Ten's gonna be there. I'm hoping Ken's gonna be there. Ten didn't get a time to shine in the East-West battle. This would be a good time for him to shine. Genji could be there. I could see Genji being there again. I don't think the monk's gonna participate. I don't think any of those other dudes are gonna participate. There's other like small-time people. I don't remember who we had. They were all just like, we got a name for them, but I don't remember any of them. And I doubt Sawada's going to be there. Though I would love to see Sawada again. I don't think we're going to see him again in the series. Okay, who's here? Some old familiar faces. Ten, Ken, and maybe some other people. What? He's just a Akagi. He's just saying Akagi. I don't really know what his full feelings are. Like, maybe they just said Akagi's leaving. Like, Akagi's walking away because I just want to hear it again. But... Alright. Oh no! Everybody is here! It isn't everybody! The old dude, Soga? Harada? What? Oh man, Soga, I'm surprised he's still old, or he's still alive, because he's old as shit. No one looks any different. It looks like we just stepped out for 5 minutes and came back in the room. Nobody looks any different except for Soga and Hideyuki. Oh god. Everyone's still, they're like very upset, sort of. I wouldn't say upset, but they're very, down in the dumps. Drastic news. And why are they all so willing to go along with this? Oh, he has a tumor or something, right? It's the present condition of Akagi's brain. Honestly, it's probably because he keeps his brain so active with Mahjong. It's a type of game that needs a lot of thinking and strategy and everything like that. So, it's quite I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but that he'd be able to keep his brain alive, like in this good condition, with whatever disease he does have. Um, but yeah, I don't know where else where it's going with all that. This disease Akagi has is gonna be cancer or a tumor. Alzheimer's. Ooh, that's more realistic than I was expecting. Ah, shit. So yeah, and that is the perfect disease for Akagi. Not like, he deserves it, but I mean, from a writing perspective, like the series that makes you the disease that makes you forget everything, makes memory hard, and it makes you lose yourself. And Akagi does not want that at all costs. It's understandable, but that's what happens. You get old, you get sick, and you die. What does he want to do? Well, end his own life. How so? Because he's not going to just kill himself, That's not the Akagi way. He's going to go into something. I don't even think he's going to go into a sure death thing. I think he's going to do like a 99% chance of death type thing, where it's still a bit of a gamble. What do you mean? Why would he do something like that? You know why he would do something that it's very commendable. But I mean, I understand. You don't want somebody you really like to die. Oh, exactly. Everything that he was is now being torn away from him. And we've never seen Akagi that sullen before either. When he was talking to Hideki, he was smiling, but that was not a happy smile. Fuck. He's already losing a lot. He doesn't know the date. He can't even do simple arithmetic. What is it? What is the secret? Let him die. Akagi will die as Akagi. If that's the only road left to him, there's nothing we can do. Then what? How? I want to know how he's gonna die. Okay. So, this whole funeral thing, doing it before he died, was that way the funeral offerings and stuff would be able to pay for this all. For his funeral and for his debt and all that. Which is great of him to not just leave it behind for somebody else. He's paying it all off. I'm actually surprised Akagi has debt, to be honest. I'm surprised he does. Wait, what? That's no. That's too soon. I was expecting we got 3 volumes left. What do you mean? He's gonna die in after we talk to him. Wait. He said one by one. So wait. Let me read this carefully. The 8 people here, including myself, one by one, and he'll die after we talk with him for 10 or 20 minutes. Each of you talking to him 10 or 20 minutes? I guess it doesn't matter, but the way he'll die is through a device invented by an American doctor. So it is just it's called the Mercitron? What is it? When Akagi presses a switch, through the needle in his arm, first thiopental, a drug that in 20 or 30 seconds will lead a person into a deep sleep. A minute later. I'm not ready for this, man. I'm not ready for this. This is how happening so soon. I mean, we just learned that he was still alive, and then we're gonna kill him again. That is a really hard thing to do. So they're just gonna have to sit, like, they're gonna be talking with him in his last moments right before he dies. Like, but they know it's gonna happen and they have to, like, watch him do it. Like, seeing him to the end. That is a good way to put it. Yeah, that if it was anybody else, we wouldn't be doing this. But Akagi is not crying over his woes. He's not complaining. He's not saying "put me out of my misery." He's lived his life and he's done. It's not some big thing with, like, just let it end. It's his time. Decide which stance you will take. So, as in, like, if you want to try and convince him, you can. I'm glad the monk's actually saying that. He's not trying to say, like, don't tell him not to do it, but pick what you want to say. This is going to be a big decision for Hideyuki. Probably the biggest one he's ever made. Are you going to try? I mean, he's been against it this whole time. Are you going to try and stop him, or are you going to let him? What the hell is this? It's like just these silent panels of the monk. Kanamitsu. I gotta remember this guy's name. Can he not find Akagi, or is this just setting the mood? I think it's just setting the mood. But I don't know. I'm now nervous that something's gonna happen aside from all this. I'm very interested in what Soga and Harada are gonna say also. I mean, apart from Hiroyuki, I really want to see what he's gonna say. He's got so much to say. God damn, I gotta commend Fukumoto. Like, I've never seen this realistic of a death in a series before. He always thought it'd be the other way around, that he'd be watching somebody else die. This is a good way to do it, I guess, but I don't think anyone could actually handle this. I kind of hope that these 3 volumes are just everyone talking to him, actually. I actually wouldn't even be that mad if that's what it is. I like seeing all their perspectives on this, especially like Kanamitsu, the priest, and everything. I don't know if we'll actually see everyone's like talk with them, or not. But oh, now he's crying. Come on, man, don't you cry? It's gonna make me cry. Promise him one thing. So, each of those 7 men, each in their own way, may try to prevent it, I fear, to stop you from doing this crazy thing. I don't want you to be stubborn about it. Hear them out. I don't even know what to say. I think Akagi is too stubborn to do it. Even in his last moments, he's gonna be too stubborn. And he says he's not gonna be convinced, but maybe Hideyuki could be the one to convince him. Okay, now Ken's gonna go. Okay, Ken's gonna try and stop him too. I'll stop him. Ken, I'm so sad, but Ken does look really cool. Like, he looks. Maybe it's honestly probably just the suits, but they all look so distinguished right now. We don't even get to see his talk. Kagi wouldn't change his mind, so we're not gonna get to see everybody. Just select a few, probably 10. Hideyuki, and I hope at least Harada or something. I want to see Harada or Soga's. And there goes Washio. Yeah, that was his name. I'm surprised I remembered his name. Is everyone going to say that they don't want to do it? And Washio actually feels the exact same way. If it's just some stupid 16-year-old brat or some guy who's just been laid off, then let him die. But this is Akagi we're talking about. It's a different story. Harada's drinking a lot. What's Harada doing? He's calling somebody? What's Harada do? What's Harada doing? I don't know if I can trust him. I want to, though. True. Is this really how you want to spend your last moments with Akagi? Trying to tell him to stop when you know he's not going to? Yeah, should we really continue going on with this? Who is it now? Is it Hideyuki? Genji, okay. I think Genji's gonna accept it. This is a weird room to die in and everything like that. Like, here, really? It's a good place. It's nothing special. Dying isn't anything special. And, you know, I understand Akagi's feelings perfectly, because I've had that thought my entire life too, of like, I wouldn't want to die as an old person, I would like to die, but I could never do something like this. I can't. I'm too scared of death. I would like to die in a way that's sudden, and just random. Uh, I don't want to die on like a deathbed or anything like that, especially not like this, especially not like how Akagi's going out. That's like one of my biggest fears. Like, I mean, that's not a fear because I would have to willingly do it, but like, it's something I could never do. I just want to die randomly. I don't care when, you know. I would like to live a little bit older, but you know, I would be happy with my death if it's sudden and random and I don't see it coming. And it'd be nice if I got in like a blaze of glory, but if it's at least sudden, I'll be happy with that. Despite that, he's gonna, after this whole stage, he's gonna tell him not to do it too. Aren't you scared? Whether my consciousness remains or disappears, either way, it's okay. This is a very, I've never actually heard it put this way ever, surprisingly. But like that we all started from lifeless things, and that will is the thing, is evolution basically, that the will of wanting to be alive. That all lifeless things either stay lifeless or evolve to be living things. Oh god, everybody's crying. Keep telling me, keep telling me. What? No. Oh no, he has cancer. Uh, I was just thinking that too. Like Genji's really old too. This must be hard for him to hear. Uh, what are we doing? He's gonna stop him with mahjong. Yeah, they were kind of rivals, which is even more heartwarming that he actually is here. So he wants a final showdown, really? Are we really gonna have a game right now? Really? A life or death gamble. If I lose, I die. He has a cane with a sword. If I win, you have to live. Okay. Okay. But why would Akagi do that? He gets nothing out of it. He either lives or he dies and you die. Like, what? Why would he want that? He'd like to accept, but it's impossible. Right, he can't even do arithmetic anymore or anything. I don't know how to play Mahjong anymore. Why is that the saddest thing he said so far? What are they doing? A different game? It's hard. Oh, how am I even supposed to get into this? So it's this game where you put out a tile. Like you each start with 1 through 9, and you put out a tile face down, flip it over, whoever's the highest one wins. And you take those two tiles, add them up together, and it makes your score. But again, if Akagi can't even do arithmetic. Okay, but he does understand it, so he'll do it. Okay, he's gonna do it. If I lose at 9, I'll call off my suicide and live. If I win, you die. I don't know, is Soga just gonna die here? If it's a tie, all bets are off. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's of course what he's gonna do. So how is Akagi gonna tie this? Because we know he's gonna tie it. How is he gonna tie it? And 2 4s. Second tile. 2 2s. And there we go, another tie. How is Akagi doing this? It's gotta be something. This is just something as simple as like there's a mirror behind him he didn't see. I also love that this whole game, like this is such an interesting idea for a gamble too, that he's gotta beat him because he can't let him die. He's fighting to make sure he stays alive. And again a tie. How is he doing this? Yeah, and it's gonna be another tie. A different one. Another one. Anyone will do. But it was still a tie. How so? How so? The game is everything in life. You need more than just sitting back and doing nothing. Those things are all a break from the game of life. That's gonna be another tie, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Tied again. 6 in a row. I still have no idea how he's doing this at all. So it's basically all up to this one. Because, yeah, when we have 2 tiles left and we've tied 7 times, there's going to be no way to win or lose. So, it's basically all up to this one right here. And see, how was he, like, Akagi went first. So how is he doing this? Is it really just... What is it? Gotta be 8 pin, right? Of course it is. Tied again. We gotta figure out how, right? Akagi keeps going. He keeps going anyway. Just to show him that he can tie again for all 9 tiles. Oh, right. He doesn't even know. He might not even understand which number is higher. A picture matching game. Oh. Is that really all he understands? Take it all the way to the end. A world that's only for you. You can die. Everyone's just have to accept it. I still don't even know. I can't even comprehend how he could have possibly done it. Shown a miracle not long ago. It could just be that. That is just he's just going on like base instincts now. I mean, yeah, I think that's evident. He's not at his peak. He is on his last legs. Even if he is still this like god, it's still on his last legs. Talent is life. Such a depressing way to put it. Wouldn't it say enough? Kill me. Nature's unforgiving. Yeah, that it would just be eaten. You know, it would starve to death or something, but for humans it's different. We're in old nursing homes and everything like that. We're kept alive for as long as we can, pumped full of drugs. It is true. And he very specifically said, you know, it's nothing to cry over. His death is inevitable for Akagi. And yet, he's gonna start crying. Everyone will. And now even Soga has accepted his death. We'll die when our time is up. That's how it should be. Abduction. What the hell? What is this Harada's doing? I don't know. There are 3 people left. Ten, Hideyuki, and Harada. Who's next? Probably Harada. Okay, I think this is Harada then. But why are all these people coming in with him? What the fuck? They're taking a Harada? Yeah. Harada's like, you're not gonna convince him. Yeah, Harada's kidnapping him because he thinks that Akagi is too far in, like, you know, he doesn't want to go through this anymore, but he has to just because he's in too deep at this point. Others expectations of him and stuff like that. Don't worry, Akagi, I'm gonna kidnap you. Oh, I'm laughing, but my heart hurts because I know how, like, depressing this is. That Harada, like, he's grasping at straws here. And he knows it. I'll save you. I honestly don't know. Like, the most depressing part about this whole funeral arc is just everyone else's, like, views on this. Like, everyone the way that everyone tries to prevent it in their own separate way. You can't abduct him by force. I'll die before. Oh yeah, he could just hit the button. But he'll bite off his own tongue. Yeah, if I bite off my tongue, it's a whole different story. The way he planned that I will change, but dead is dead. Yeah, my only regret would be that I wouldn't get to exchange words. That would be pretty fucking sad. This guy's saying it's a bluff. It doesn't feel like he's going to. Yeah, Akagi would never just lie, but he wouldn't bluff like this. He's bluffed before, but not in a way like this, you know? This is his pride on the line. Okay, now Harada's actually gonna have his last words with him. That's actually... I did not expect that coming from Akagi. I hate pain and bleeding and all that. He hates it. Doesn't any bit of you want to live? Even 1%? I mean, there has to be some, right? No, it's around 1. Maybe 3%. But 3% is not the majority. The feeling of wanting to live can never be completely extinguished. I'm very glad that Akagi has 3% that he wants to live. Even just 3. This is the taste of death. And now, we're on the last volume. I'll be honest, not a great last volume cover. It's very striking with the giant 10 down the center, Akagi in the center, Hideyuki in 10. But I still, I'm not gonna praise it just because I really love this series or this last arc and that. I still think the volumes are not that cool. I think it's an interesting idea of something to do with the volumes, but I still don't think they're that cool. I do, at least I will say, the colors are great. The black, red, yellow. That's it. He's even put it the other way too, that even when people are alive, there's a certain percentage of them that wants to die. I think that is true. The pleasure of the thrill. I actually, as soon as I thought, yeah, that's immediately what I thought of. Like, no one would do death-defying stunts or dangerous gambles or anything with danger in it. No one would do if there wasn't a small percentage of them that was okay with the fact that they would die. Exactly. The things we do as humans, they don't want to die. It's not like they're like, they have this bit of them that's like, I want to die. But they want a taste of it at least. What they seek is salvation, wanting to be spared when it seems like they're going to die. The pleasure of making it through. And yeah, he's talking. Let me finish the sentence first. He's talking about like the game of chicken he played, and we're seeing him as his young self and everything like that. But in all honesty, this is making me really regret watching those 2 episodes of the anime that I saw. Though to be honest, I am not joking when I say I don't remember a single second of the second episode. I mean, I legitimately don't remember a single thing that happened in it. I was thinking about that recently, like this past like 2 weeks, where I was like, I legitimately can't even remember what the fuck happened in the second episode. I know I watched it. I don't remember a single bit of it. I just remember like where the first episode ended. But I feel like I wish I didn't know what this was alluding to. So when I did watch Akagi or read it or whatever, that it would be more emotional rather than just like a fact when I watched it the first time, Though I think this is clear that at this point he already knew he wanted to do a Akagi spinoff. Whether he had already started writing it right now or not, I don't know. I would assume he didn't, or like it wasn't. At least it wasn't already started publishing right now. I would have assumed they would have waited till the end of 10. If they didn't, that would be pretty fucking stupid. I don't know. We're seeing so much that makes me think that was Akagi being written at the same time as this? Like, what the hell is going on? What? Was Akagi being written at the exact same time as like the last half of 10 or something? That'd be pretty fucking retarded if it was. Or unless, like I said, he just has this all planned out and he's like, this is what I want to do, so I'll do some sneak previews of it here. I don't know. And that's why Akagi's always done so good, I guess, because he's always facing death head on. He accepts it completely. He knew it right when he walked in. This guy does not understand. How the hell did he end up with Alzheimer's? What a bad break for Akagi Shigeru, that poor bastard. In fact, that isn't true at all. I'm not that badly off at all. Yeah, it does look like you're pitying him and stuff. Hirata, you're worse off than I am. You might have realized it too, just barely. You're barely living. Right now, you're barely living. What does he mean by that? That he's not living to his full potential and stuff? You've got too much success piled on you? It's bad to have success. You should fail. Don't win. No, not that. You can't move to your satisfaction because people expect too much of you because you have so much success. You expect too much of yourself, maybe. At first, success was something meaningful. Is that why Hirata was chasing after that moment? He had so much successes, but at some point, it didn't mean anything anymore. He is having trouble. No matter what power and influence you happen to have, in fact, you're having trouble with that thing's success. Yeah, there's so much expectations for you when you have this much success. You are more restricted the more success you have. What is Harada gonna end up doing now? What is he gonna end up doing? It's a coffin. Coffin of your success. I have no idea what Harada's gonna do with all that. Obligation associations. Just a clerk. Man, this expression we very rarely see on Harada. If ever, really. Goes both ways, too. You want to live. I'm sure I felt it. I mean, I'm sure that he wants to live. That feeling that you're feeling, he wants to live. He probably wishes he could, but he's beyond that point. You know, he can't go back to that desire to live like he used to. And now Harada's back. Now Ten's next, right? Felt like there was a way to break through. I can't save him. I think it's very interesting that the monk was the only one to not try and prevent him, you know? I mean, he kinda did a little bit, but... Then yeah, that the real Akagi would just die a nameless death. He wouldn't die like this, wanting to see all his friends. I mean, that's a weird thing to say, but I understand where he's coming from. The one who planned this visual is not Akagi, but instead, probably, the Akagi Shigeru inside. And now Hideyuki, really? I was expecting Hideyuki to be very last. Maybe he can do it. I feel like Hideyuki's the only one who will be able to do it. What is he planning? Hideyuki, what will be the words you choose? God damn. I have no idea. You can think while you're talking. What do you even say in a situation like this? Is Akagi just playing 9 again? Okay, there are 2 of each tile from the one. Yeah. 18,000 total. If you can draw the 1 pin twice in a row, then out of respect for that miracle, I'll just have to stay alive, won't I? This is your chance, Hideyuki. He's not gonna do it, though. I get to have one of your arms. Is he serious? Wait, what? He is serious? A 2 in 306 chance. Not a good chance. Don't think about the possibility of losing. Just bet on winning. When you lose, just go back on your word. As if anyone would ever make some stupid bet on an arm. That's the kind of smarts you don't have. And watch it, Akagi's gonna get both on the same one. Flips it up in the air. That's right. One pin. As planned. Being serious is a bad habit. Be more loose. For these last 9 years too, being too serious about everything. Has he been keeping... Yeah, never mind. He just knows. Your life is smoldering. You know, I was... At the beginning of this, I was saying, you know what, Hideki, you know, it's probably a better thing that you got out of all of this. But Akagi has actually convinced me through all of this to know his way of life is not right, but it is commendable, and that is what Hideyuki wants. If that is what he earns for, then go for it, I guess. You don't understand. You don't understand what it feels like to be depressed. Even if you think I'll do it, you give up at the start. You end up stagnating against your own will. You don't understand how that feels. You're the kind of person that can do anything. I don't think that's true. But it's whether or not you enjoy it, the game. The winners are ones that say they enjoy games. I don't think that's true. Like, I mean, very related to this, I suck at Mahjong. I'm fucking terrible at it. I'm like, we have this big group that plays Mahjong. I'm one of the worst. But I still play it pretty much every day because I love doing it. It's a fun game. You know, even losing, you can have fun doing it. I'm terrible at a lot of video games to play all the time, and I still play them because they're fun. You know? You can still enjoy something even with the possibility of losing. Even if you do lose, you can still have said you had fun and you enjoyed it. Yeah, since I know I can't reach levels of 10 in Akagi, a game, how could I possibly enjoy a game? That's not what it's about. It's not always about surpassing the others or anything like that. Or even if you think, you know, I'd never be able to surpass them. You won't know unless you keep trying. You know? How will you know? How do you know that you'll never be able to do it? You don't. You just gotta keep doing it until you are able to surpass them. Yeah, even geniuses don't live an easy life. People that succeed, I mean, it's weird because he's talking, you know, success being a bad thing, but you get what he's saying. Even Akagi is someone who has success, you know. The success like Harada has is success piled on top of one another. But you can have success without it being piled on top of each other. But regardless, what he's saying, you know, everyone makes sacrifices. Everyone gets hurt. It happens to everybody. You can't just say like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to get hurt. That's what life is. If you're not willing to stick your neck out, then you're not going to get any rewards. A life of failure can sometimes still be a life worth living. And a life that's, you know, even if a life of failure is not all bad. I mean, look at fucking Kurosawa. He definitely had a failure of a life. But he lived it to the fullest he could. The way you're now is proper. Yeah. It's proper. But what, yeah, exactly. What is proper? Living without shame is fucking boring. Or I'm not living without shame, but being afraid of shame. Being afraid of, you know, shit like that. I mean, look at my fucking channel. I clearly have no goddamn shame. A proper person and a proper life do not exist. There is no average person. There's no normal shit. It's all subjective. Let yourself become a worthless person. He is right, though. Don't aim for success. Just live. God damn, Hideyo's face. Don't be afraid of failure. God, this is like an entire chapter of just Hideyuki crying. And now here comes Harada too. I need to see Harada cry. I need to. What? Where is he going? It's a big deal stepping into the courtyard without shoes on. Just something that simple. Something that simple. Is he gonna ask Hideyuki to come with him? Maybe not. That I don't have to succeed. It's a luxury. God, that Harada feels so Hollister-like. Like, they felt so different. Like, he was way out of your league, but you're both just humans. Oh my god. He's sweating so hard. I really want to see him cry. Because that was the whole thing he talked about. Like, you know, you can't show any emotions. And that'll be the best way to show that Harada is different now. Or at least, not that he's different, but that he's gonna try and move past it. God, the image of Akagi's feet on the grass in the courtyard. I lost the good things in life through the good things in life. God damn, this whole arc has had so many good quotes. Okay, let's get personal for a minute here, okay? And to talk about how this relates to me a lot in one specific way that I can talk about, at least for this video, that you guys would be able to understand, which is like the fact that like I don't monetize any of my videos. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. Especially this is more prevalent on the Mr. Donut the Donut account, where I did more higher quality videos rather than just like reactions and stuff like that. But I mean, there are tons of people out there that monetize their videos for reactions, or I mean, monetizing the videos is one thing, but opening up like a Patreon for like reactions and stuff like that, and they're free to do so. You know, nothing against them. I think when like if your Patreon isn't working, I don't think that's a reason to stop or anything like that. You know, I'm not gonna call out anybody specifically, but the reason I don't do it is specifically this reason: the freedom to move, the lightness and flexibility, everything like that, the luxuries clinging to you, responsibilities, expectations, everything like that. If I was making money from these reactions, if this was like a Patreon that you guys were paying because because you enjoyed my videos and everything like that, there would be a sense of responsibility. There would be a sense of expectation that you guys are paying for this, so I should be listening to what you're saying. I should be taking your recommendations and reading those. You know, I know, well, this series more people watch, so I should be doing more of those because I know that's going to be giving me more money. Or even that aside, it's like I know people want it and everything like that, where now I have the freedom to move. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. I can do what I want to do rather than feeling like I'm doing what I want to do based off of what other people want me to do. You know, it's never going to be like I'm just going to do what everybody else wants me to do. But like, you know, if I did have a Patreon, even subconsciously, it would be, you know, doing what I think other people want me to. You know what I mean? And I don't want that. I like being able to be like, you know, I want to read like fucking what 10 volumes of 10 in a row without putting out like any other video. Like, I want the freedom to do that. I want the freedom to be like, I'm not enjoying JoJo anymore, I'm gonna drop it. I want the feeling to just be like, you know what, I'm reading like 8 series at once right now, let's pick up another one and do that one too, because I want to read it. I want the you know, the freedom to do whatever I want, to my detriment, to my success, whatever it is. I wanted the freedom to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do a schedule now, and I'm gonna read a volume every single day, every week, or I mean, you know, every single day of the week, blah blah blah. And that was the biggest failure I've ever done, probably. But at least I had the freedom to do it, and the freedom to stop when I realized it wasn't working. Whereas, you know, if I did something like a Patreon, I might do like a schedule, like, oh, these videos are coming out this day, and then I would like, I can't at that point be like, well, I don't want to do it anymore, because it's like people are paying for it, you know. And so I relate so much to this luxuries tying you down and everything like that. It sucks. It sucks. I cannot stand relying on other people, because I can't stand expectations of me to do something. I hate it. That's why I very rarely ever promise anything in my entire life, because I don't break a promise, and so I don't make promises, because I don't want to make a promise I know I can't keep, because I hate expectations. And actually, let's continue to go with this even further down the personal route of, I mean, this is a different story, but, you know, people are afraid of him. It's his power, because they fear those luxuries. And in the end, they understand nothing. Exactly. I understand that entirely, where, you know, if someone leaves me a comment, and then I respond to it positively, like, oh, I never expected you would have responded to this. Or if they leave a comment and I respond being an asshole to them, we're like, oh, come on, man, I'm subscribed to you, and blah, 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 blah. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Or the opposite end, actual fear, where it's just like, you know, where they say something stupid and I call them out for being stupid, and then they like apologize because I'm calling them out on it, rather than a person is calling them out on it. It should have nothing to do with me being, you know, the person you subscribe to or anything like that. And even more so with the Patreon, I would feel like I'm not able to be as much of an asshole as I am to most of my fans if I had this Patreon, because then people are like paying money for me and I'm yelling at them. But you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I am a person. I am acting the way I would as a person to another person. It has nothing to do with my status. If that's like a fucking status, I'm a goddamn YouTuber. Like, why is it make me different? Why am I supposed to be held to this regard of not being an asshole just because I make videos? Because you can say, or you know what, I make a video calling someone out and being an asshole, like Sober Soldier, and people get up in arms about it because it's someone with more subscribers talking negatively about someone with less subscribers, as if that matters. It shouldn't matter. I'm just some dude talking about some dude that people watched. You know, I didn't force anybody to sit down and watch it, and everybody, you know, it might as well just me talking to a wall, to nobody, to an empty void. It's up to the people watching to say, like, you know, like, it's, you know what I mean? It's just dumb. It's just dumb. I hate expectations, and that's what this is too. You know, the opposite of fear, where people get mad at me, when I get mad at them, because they have this expectation for me to be held to this proper person, to live this proper YouTuber life or whatever. You know, fuck that shit. And, you know, I mean, there's way more examples for like actual real life stuff, but I'm trying to, you know, this is also stuff I struggle with, just because it's, you know, it's what I do. I do this YouTube shit all the time, you know, and you know, also, you know, we want to take it to a personal level. I've been in some situations in my life where people have been quite disappointed in me, because I've been like, you know, oh, no, I don't want to go do that thing, because, or not, I guess not like, no, I don't want to go do that thing, but like, where someone would get mad at because I didn't go do something, because I would be like, well, I'm busy doing something, and then it's like, like when I can't, it's hard to explain them, like, oh, what were you doing? I was making videos for YouTube, because it's like, also, this isn't a job. It's not a job. I would be more able to explain it away if I was like, I get paid for it, but I don't get paid for it. I do it as a hobby, but, you know, I enjoy doing it. If I enjoy doing it, it shouldn't really matter if it's a job or not. I should still be able to, like, no, I don't really want to do that, because all honesty, I just want to go home and read some manga right now. Like, you know, there's certain times where I just want to go read some manga. I don't know. And that's 10. There's only one man that can do something. A man who never bothered to pile things up around him. A man like Akagi. Only that man. That is true. You know, we haven't thought about it for a while. We haven't touched on the subject, but 10 is that kind of man. Built up from the very beginning of the series. He was a man with nothing. A poor man. He lived in a community with other poor people, just sharing everything. He gave away Hideyuki's stuff because he's like, why do you need stuff? We should all share it. There's no reason to keep it. I mean, he's right. 10 is the only person like that. The last man. I thought, I was very surprised that Hideyuki wasn't the last man, but they're right. 10 is the only one that really might truly understand Akagi. It was all up to 10. His design looks so weird now, but I'll try and put that aside. And of course, I don't think 10's going to be able to convince him. You know, you would like to think that this whole arc is building up to Akagi being convinced, but it's not going to. Even 10's not going to be able to. To be that much of a coward. Really? 10's gone that way? It's not what I mean. So 10's trying to say, even with the disease, even if you lose your mind, you're still Akagi Shigeru. But not me. You guys are still not going to. I mean, of course, but honestly, there's no peaceful die. There's no you die of old age. That's not a thing. He's gonna die of sickness and pain and everything like that. Do you really want that to be the case? The self is more important than life. That is one of the truest things to ever be said. I've always been a contrary person. He really has. Only death can cure a fool. It's a very interesting phrase of words when I just read the first chapter of New Kurosawa. Oh, we're gonna share a drink. My last drink. He's had so many of them over the course of this small arc, but there it goes. 10 is so pissed. What does he see in his eyes? I'm so nervous. At least get everybody in here first. Please. Family. You have something left to do? He hasn't managed to do that. What hasn't he done? Taking Akagi away from family? Yeah, he doesn't have a family, I don't think. He has no family at all. But what are you trying to say then? Build a family. It's such a nice sentiment, but it's not gonna happen. It isn't a normal family. I have 2 wives. He just wants to live. He's not gonna do it though. I wish he would just do it, but I know he's not going to. Tin is not having this. I understand. For his sake. No, don't, please not yet. Please not yet. At least get everybody in here first. No. No, god damn it. At least get everybody in here. Why is he doing it right now? And now he's afraid he's going to lose his conviction to even die. It has to be right now. It has to be an emotion you haven't felt something. I'm sure there's plenty. You know, you're not going to be able to experience every single emotion. Oh, it's going to happen soon. He's going to start losing his consciousness. Any regrets? Come on. Say something. Okay, good. Good. I regret dying. Oh, is that what he was doing? He's holding the thing so the solution can't go through. Okay, good. Thank God everyone's here. Thank God. Okay, the amount has gone through. Now he's dead, I think. I mean, pretty much. The last words he tells himself. A person is complete when they die. What the hell is this? Being reincarnated? Is that what he's thinking of? Wait, what? Is he not dead yet? What? He just opened his eyes and immediately closed them again. Ugh, now we're just cutting ahead after that. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's do another time skip. And now Hideyuki teaches old people how to play mahjong? Actually, that's so cool. I'm glad he does that. It's like teaching, it's like a different take on like teaching the younger generation. He's teaching the same generation as Akagi. Trying to keep their minds sharp. And now Hideyuki he's putting it online. He's now the rep player for these mahjong parlors. Yeah, he doesn't have a proper income or anything like that, but he likes living like this. Where is his grave? The place was chosen as Tin intended. It really wasn't much of a grave. The exception of one certain thing. That he regrets, Tin saying that he regrets not stopping Akagi when he could have had the chance, when he had that tubing in his hand. But, you know, you live with regrets. Who's here now? Harada, maybe? No, priest. Oh, Genji. Oh, never mind. I thought he was saying Genji died. Oh, god damn it. I thought he was saying it wasn't. I thought he was at Genji's grave instead of Akagi's for a second. Genji had cancer, but he fought it. He's taking a bit from the grave? That was pretty funny, I gotta say. What is he doing? The grave must be made out of something. Yeah, Akagi's grave is whittled down quite a lot. Oh, no, it's not made of something valuable. People just want a piece of his grave. A little piece. I don't know. It's kind of... I kind of like this, that everyone's just coming here and giving them a piece of their earnings, piece of their winnings. You know? Yeah, scattering a little bit of Akagi into everyone's hearts. This is a sight, this fucking grave. Because it's not even normal offering, it's just money and pachinko balls and casino chips. Of course, Dan has a little bit of a fragment of him. Of course he does. He might have been one of the first ones. Yeah, of course Hideyuki does too. Oh, just some cat. Because I know exactly what they're doing here. Akagi always talking about being reincarnated, and now a cat's just sitting outside the grave. Oh, God. It's so late right now. I gotta be up so early for work in the morning. And I'm sitting here reading fucking 3 goddamn volumes of 10. Okay, well, I'll see you for a retrospective or something, because I can't even talk about this at all right now.